Dreams can come true is the message this morning. And I've got that song, is it Gabrielle, the artist that wears an eye patch? You know, dreams can come true. You know the one. Well, let's get into this and see, what is this dream all about? This dream that is potentially coming true. What is it about? It is about a new beginning. Daffodil fairy. I just had an image there of somebody planting daffodils. So if you have recently been planting daffodils, then I feel like this message could be for you. Stick around anyway. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is something that's coming in for you. A new beginning that's based around the knowledge that you've gained. It's like you've been trying to manifest this dream for a number of years or for a long time in your life. And finally, through you sowing that seed, nurturing it, your spring is here. Your spring is here. Yera, this is a rune of harvest. This is a rune of someone that has been through cycles of growth, and those cycles take time. There's something that you've been planning, that you've been working on, that I feel you've kind of dropped and then got back to, and then dropped again and then got back to, and it's finally coming round to completion now, where you are about to reap the rewards for your efforts. You're about to see signs. You are about to receive the knowledge and confirmation that this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is where you're going. And there's a huge amount, an incredible amount of personal power that's going into this as well. This is about you, instead of it all being mental, it's now from the heart. It's now emotional and mental that you are working on this. Because I feel like you may have taken the emotion out of a particular situation in your life because it was just feeling like a burden or feeling difficult. So you had to take the emotion out to function properly. But now I feel like you can actually start to bring the emotion in. This is where a lot of creativity is coming into it. And you are making this into something way beyond what you thought it could be. I feel an adventure coming on. I feel like for some of you, this is building up to some kind of, not just a new beginning, but a new adventure. Which that could mean that you are going to be going, maybe travelling. I mean, it doesn't have to be abroad or anything. It could be that you're commuting further for a particular job. But there's something very exciting about to open up for you, which is creating some kind of adventure. And it feels really exciting. And it feels like it's something that fell along the wayside, that you wanted to manifest, and you've been visualizing this, dreaming about it, thinking about it, but never really thought it could manifest into being. And some of that is because you didn't really believe in yourself. You didn't really know your worth then. You just couldn't see an avenue for, how can I make this work? How can this actually be come into being? Well, let's find out the process on that, shall we? Why is this now coming into being where it wasn't really visible before? Let's have a look. Okay. There's definitely a lot of emotion to do with this, a lot of love to do with this. I feel like I actually thought this was more to do with a work kind of new beginning, or something in that investment sort of area. But I feel like actually this could be for some an investment of time and energy into another person. And it feels like you've been through so many cycles together, but things are coming to completion and you're ready to receive the gifts of the work that you've put in. And I feel like it's a mutual thing. Eros sometimes represents like two horses' heads coming together. So it might be that you feel like you're on the same page as someone now, whereas maybe it's taken a while to get there. Yeah, with the Six of Wands in reverse, there's been a lot of disappointment and things not really going to plan. But that feels like, so if this is about love for you, if this is about relationship for you, that's what your query was about, then this is a new beginning in that journey. And it does feel exciting. It feels like the enthusiasm's come back to a situation where the enthusiasm was kind of being lost. Yeah, there's a lot more stability. And I feel like this is coming through because you found your own personal power. You've kind of had this realization of like, okay, if I'm asking for this, if I want this, then I have to be able to bring it in myself as well. And I also have to be able to give it in return. So there's an energy around this of, I feel two people wanting to commit and bring loyalty into a relationship. You, I feel, are the one that is starting to understand a need to lead things here, to lead things into a more secure and stable environment, because it feels like this isn't a new relationship. This is a connection that you've been married for some time, or you've been together for a while, or you've been on and off or something, but never really let go. So it feels like that's what the new beginning is all about. I'm getting something about Tinkerbell. I think it's that fairy on there that's making me think about that. And it makes me think of the film where it's sort of like, I think if you've ever watched the film, I mean, I've got children, so that's why I watched it. But it was about, she didn't want to be a tinker or something. She wanted to be something else. And so she tried all these other things and kept messing it up for everybody else, kind of thing. She was trying to be a water fairy or a fire fairy, but she's a tinker. And the story is kind of like her embracing her gifts in what she's doing. Now, for some of you, I feel like this could be that you'd started something here, but you were looking elsewhere. Someone's like, oh, that can't be for me. I'll go and do this and do that. And none of that worked out. And you've come back round to, that's what Yera's saying, is like, you've come back round to the beginning of like, okay, maybe actually that was for me and I just wasn't seeing it in the way that it was being presented to me. So something in your life feels like it's never really gone away, and you've been moving through these circles or cycles and growing every time. But now it's whatever your dream was, whatever it was that you were trying to manifest, it feels like it's already here, it's already in your life. But it's about the excitement and enthusiasm that is needed for this. We've got the Tower in reverse. So yesterday's message was all about sudden change, and I feel like there is a major change coming. I feel that there's a fear or a feeling of missed opportunity here as well. However, with that, we've got the Star. So this is about, this wish is being fulfilled. So it does say, you know, be careful what you wish for. But I feel like something that you had wished for, but then once you got it, it was like, don't know if I want that. Gone looking around, only to come back and find maybe that does fill me with excitement, and maybe that is what I'm fulfilled with. So what's your outcome on this? There's a fear in you that you're too late, is what I'm getting. There's a fear that you are too late, and that you're going to miss out on this. So you are being urged with the Fool on the bottom there and Perthrow. You're being urged to take a risk, take a chance. Now is the time. You're watching this video because now is the time for this new beginning. You don't want to miss out on this. And it feels like maybe the other person is kind of like feeling like maybe an option, or they're not enough for you, or then you're never going to choose them, that kind of thing. The Fool again. I don't know how many times I can tell you this. They're asking you to take a chance here. It feels like it's aligned with what you want, what you've been asking for. And we've got the Four of Wands on the bottom there, which is like celebration, solid foundation as well. There's also an element of freedom in this, and I feel like that's a lot of why you couldn't take a chance on this before, is because you're not used to feeling free. I feel like you've maybe been used to kind of toxic situations with people or environments before, whereas that's not what this is anymore. And that it's going to take work, but you know that. Yeah, you know that. And there's some kind of mystery around this particular situation in your life. It's like something pulls you to it, calls you to it, but like a siren kind of energy to it. You don't know what it is, but you are learning to trust it. And Spirit is kind of saying there's nothing hidden here, there's nothing gnarly here, but you know, if you don't take this chance now, we've got the Ace of Cups, but it feels like it was in the reverse position, so you could miss out on this opportunity. If you would like a full personalised reading on what this is, then please do get in touch, drop me a DM. Have a blessed day.